What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Jerrell Big Cool Fletcher coming to you from Colossal Sports TV in association with 3kingsboxing.com. Be sure to check out 3kingsboxing.com for your latest and greatest boxing news and information. Today I'm here with a special guest, none other than Philadelphia's own Tyrone Young Gun Brunson. How you doing today, Jump?
How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. First off, man, I want to start by saying, I know you on the Contender series, and I know you can't reveal too much, but how has that been? Being on there, has it brought back any amateur feel? Because I know y'all professionals, but being in a house, I'm assuming together, y'all get the bond and actually getting ready to fight each other. Does it bring back memories from your amateur days?
Yeah, I mean, it bring back memories like going to the nationals and you bond. You from Philly, but you bond with somebody from Tennessee or somebody from Kentucky, somebody from all over. But being in the house, it was just like it just brought back that kind of feeling and that kind of memory because we was there for at least 6 weeks together, and I mean, it was all love. It was all love. And then we got to fight each other, so it was like it was good and bad.
Yeah, that's how it is sometimes. Oh, but your name is not the only one that sticks out. You got Shane Mosley Jr., you got John Jackson, you got John Thompson. When you heard of these guys, that will be joining you in this tournament, what was your first initial thoughts?
At first, I didn't really know who was gonna be on there until the last minute when everybody got picked, because it was just like crazy. It was a whole bunch of us, and like only 16 of us got picked. But when I did find out who was on there, I was like, okay, it's gonna be some good competition. So I was just ready, and I was prepared to fight them or do whatever I do to win.
So could you speak on a little bit of the process of how you all were selected? Was it like any like how the Olympics are? Did you have to fight for the spot, or did they go based off resume or whatnot?
I think it was somewhat of our resume, but we had a spar in front of Freddie Roach and all the producers to get on. And like I said, it was probably at least 50 guys, and 16 only got chose. So that was great.
Definitely tell me that y'all were, standouts. Now I've been following your career for a while. You know what I'm saying? You've had your fair shares of ups and downs. What do you think leading up? Do you think the experiences, good and bad, leading before this tournament, helped you, throughout this tournament?
Um, I think it did because, like I said, I'm a throwback fighter. I got a lot of good things on my resume. And me going to the house, and me going into the house and seeing them kind of fighters, I think I could beat all of them, or I can compete with all of them.
I definitely agree with that. What are your overall thoughts on the middleweight division post, the Contender House? When you look at a Jamal, Charlo, Demetrius, Andre, Canelo, Triple G, Billy Joe Saunders, what are your thoughts on those guys, and how do you see yourself matching up with those guys if you ever get a chance to, fight them?
All the guys that you just named, I got respect for them, and I like them as fighters. But to be honest with you, I'm not a middleweight. I fight junior middleweight. I just moved up to middleweight to fight in the Contender.
Okay.
After this is over with, I'm coming back down to junior middleweight and continue my quest at junior middleweight.
Okay, well, let me redirect the question. What are your thoughts on the junior middleweights, then? You got Jermell Charlo, you got Ishe Smith, or I'm not gonna say Ishe, no disrespect to him, but I'm talking about the champions, Mugaya, Jerry Hurd. How do you see yourself faring against those young, strong, hungry guys?
Shoot, I can match up. Like I said, I can match up with all them guys perfectly. I mean, I think the WBO champion said my name in the Ring magazine, and then we reached out to them. They had turned me down. I was, before I went on the show, I was number 11 for the IBF, hoping to get a crack at her. So, like I said, I'm ready for all them guys, and we can do it whenever. Whenever they want to. My phone is always open, and my promoter Florida phone is always open, and from here we're just going to keep working, and hopefully one of them guys sleep on me, and we step up and get him.
Speaking of Hurd, he's coming off of shoulder surgery, and I know he's looking for an opponent. That would be actually a good fight. Both of y'all have fan-friendly styles. Y'all come forward, guys. He a big puncher. I think you're a bigger puncher than he is. I think that would be a good fight for later this year. You know what I'm saying? He could go ahead.
Oh man, it'd be a great fight later on this year because the Contender is over November 9th. I'm done with that. Then I go back to my regular boxing career. But for me and her, he know who I am. I had beat one of his stablemates, Brandon Quarles, and he was there. He know what type of time it is, and I would love to fight him if he look for an opponent. But I believe Julian is number one, so we are Julian. That's why I'm rooting for getting next.
Definitely. Speaking of J-Rock, y'all both Philadelphia fighters. Would you ever entertain the possibility of matching up with him, or you wouldn't do that just based off y'all friendship?
To me, friendship in boxing is never personal. It's all business. So I wouldn't mind fighting J-Rock because his name has came up a couple times, and I don't know what happened on the business side, but if it come down to it, yeah, we going to definitely do it.
All right, let's go back a little bit to one of your most recent victories over Kermit Cintron, a guy that was a former champion. We seen you get dropped twice, but come back to drop him twice and score the knockout victory in the 5th round. How was that atmosphere, fighting in Pennsylvania? Both of y'all guys being Pennsylvanians, I believe.
It was for the Pennsylvania state title. So
how was that that environment, and tell me what was going through your mind, because like I said, both of y'all are big punchers, and y'all definitely delivered an entertaining fight. Just to go back through that night if you can, and describe that moment to people who haven't really heard your take on it in depth.
That night, June 24th.
Yep.
It was a great fight because I know I was coming in at the underdog, and I know Kermit was coming back on his he was making his comeback, and we both signed with the same promoter, so the fight definitely made sense. And I always knew since he was signed with King Promotion, and I was too, that the fight was going to happen. So once it did happen, like I said, he was making his comeback, but he didn't know I was training hard. I had one of the best camps of my life fighting him because he was coming to my backyard, Philadelphia, and I wasn't going to lose to nobody from Redden in my city. Every time I fight home, I always got this thing. I'm gonna defend my home. And it was no different who, if he came in or Charlo came in or Hurd came in. But yeah, I was in great shape for that fight. First round, it was probably even rounds, and then second round, I think the 4th round when he the second round I caught him with a left hook, so I knew there I could hurt him, and then the 4th round he dropped me twice. I was never hurt, man. It was fast knockdowns, but I'm a veteran, so I like to stay down to get myself all the way together. And then I went back to my corner, and my coach said, "Man, listen, man, this guy ready to go. He can't hurt you." So the 5th round, he came out cocky, left himself open, and I caught him with the left hook right hand, dropped him. No, I'm sorry. I caught him with the left hook first. Yeah, I think I caught him with the left hook first.
Yeah.
Then I dropped him, and then I caught him with the left hook right hand, and dropped him again, and then I just jumped on him and finished him in the 5th round. But that was like a tough fight because, like I said, the last thing to go on a fighter is his power, and he still was strong. So it was a great fight, man. Too bad it wasn't on Showtime or HBO or nothing because the world needed to see that fight.
That definitely could have been one of the, however they could have fit it on, one of these undercards or whatever. But you mentioned HBO. I know you probably, I don't know if you just now getting out of the gym or if you pay attention to the news, outside of what you're doing. But HBO announced that they, after this year, they no longer be covering the boxing. Is this a sad moment for you, in terms of growing up, the nostalgia of watching, boxing on HBO?
Great, yeah. I mean, like I said, it's bittersweet because we all did grow up watching HBO Fight Night, but turn around now, we got Showtime, we got PBC, we got ESPN too. Like, we're not missing nothing because to me, all the best fighters and the good fighters are on PBC and Showtime now. HBO was starting to get boring anyway, but you can't take away the history of all the great fighters that they have put on. So, like I said, it's bittersweet.
Yeah, but then let's talk about another guy you have on your resume. He's a naturally bigger guy than you. Caleb Plant. You fought him and lost a unanimous decision. How do you rate his skills? Amongst the top 168ers. You got Ugatage, Benavidez, Ramirez. Smith and Groves and those guys. How do you see him faring once he steps up? Because I think he's the mandatory to Jose Ugatage, but he hurt himself.
Yeah.
So how do you see him faring?
I see Caleb up there competing with any of them guys because he definitely have all the tools. He's a dedicated fighter, and he really can fight. See, when I had fought him, I fought him at I think 62, 63. I fought him because nobody ain't want to fight him. I was already in camp, and I'm a junior middleweight. I was weighing in at like 150, so I ate back up to like 60 to like 63. Took the fight and gave him the best fight to date. And I mean, it was a great fight. He's a great kid, and I do see him competing with all the champions right now. But I'm not gonna hold it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. They better leave that bull. But if he has alone, they better leave him alone.
Yeah, he young. He only 20 years old. He can punch. He fast. He been in a little trouble lately. With the situation.
Yeah.
But if he can, put that under him, man, he definitely is the guy that a lot of people are touting as the next great super middleweight.
I mean, I've been seeing Caleb and my friend Jesse Hart going back and forth. So I mean that'd be a good fight too.
Yeah, that definitely would. I mean, I think I'm hearing that Gilberto Ramirez and Jesse Hart gonna get it on. I think later on in December in a rematch, and their first fight was, I mean, if it wasn't for that knockdown, you could argue that Jesse, would have won that fight, but he got up off the canvas and showed a lot of resiliency and heart. That Philadelphia grit and determination, and came back and made a great fight of it. So hopefully, Ramirez wins his fight, or hopefully he wins. I mean, they fight again this year.
Right. Yes, man. Like I said, that was a great fight, and like you said, if Jesse wouldn't have got that knockdown, he would have definitely won the fight, or it could have been or they could have called the draw.
Definitely.
The fight was that close, but I mean, we always root for Jesse, so hopefully they get the fight again, and this time Jesse don't leave it in the judge's hand.
Yep, definitely, because we done seen these judges, turn in some scorecards that'll make you scratch your head, and it's kind of horrible for y'all fighters, man, because y'all put it all on the line, and when it's clear, victory for whoever it may be, and to make it a wrong decision, that's like it takes a lot of life out of y'all, because y'all already putting y'all life on the line and body through a lot. So hopefully, man, we can get a better judging system. I got a few more questions. I'm gonna take it way back, because we all hear the fighters love to get the revenge on a guy. Of course, any guy that beat you want to get revenge on, but the first guy to give you
Carson Jones.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, was they ever talk about a rematch?
I mean, we never really talked about a rematch, but I mean, if Carson up for it, I mean, and the money right, we definitely can do it again.
Definitely.
We definitely do it again. I mean, I think when I fought Carson, to people don't know I don't make no excuses about no fight that I fought. I won, win or lose, but I mean I was sick. I had the flu and I was getting paid great, so I mean so I ain't gonna train another fight. But yeah, I was a little sick in that fight, and I still took it. And like I said, if Carson up for it, his team contact my team, and we do it again.
And I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm 27, so I started watching boxing around the Contender. Honestly, I got hooked on watching the marathon, and I remember watching that fight, you know, because it was a lot of buzz around your name, and I've been seeing you fight previously, and I was just expecting you not kind of to, walk through them, and I was just stunned that, not to harp on the bad things, you know what I'm saying, but. But I was just, I was shocked that, the upset happened. But, this is boxing and upsets happen all the time. Like you said, you upset Kermit Cintron, so it happens.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can never, you can never know what's going to happen in this game. I'm going to give a prime example about the tournament. Like, you think the guy that you think going to win or opposed to win in that tournament, in this Contender tournament, I mean, those are guys you're going to look like, damn, I thought you're going to be, damn, he posted, you know what I'm saying, but, no, then you see who really won it, you're going to be like, God damn, that's crazy. I never would have thought he would win it, or, you know what I'm saying, or he'd beat him, It's crazy, because boxing is crazy like that, man.
Yeah, well, I definitely can't wait to see it. I got a few more questions. Before I let you get out of here, man, name your top 5 all-time favorite Philadelphia fighters. Not the best, because I don't want to put you in that bind and, have to answer to your boys, get off this interview. But who are your top 5 all-time favorite Philadelphia fighters?
My top 5, well, my first one is definitely Meldrick Teller.
Oh yeah, legend up there.
I love Meldrick. I had to go Smoke next, Frazier.
Oh yeah.
Cyclone Hart.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Jesse Ferguson, that's my brother. And who else I pick? And I probably pick. We got so many greats here, man.
Y'all do.
We got so many greats. I'd probably say Charlie Brown, because he was the first IBF lightweight champion when they first made the belt.
Yeah.
And he's from my gym.
See, it's so many legends, man, that get overlooked. So
we got a lot here, man.
Definitely, y'all got a rich tradition, man. You got Danny Garcia, he still got you, J-Rock, Hart. There's a lot of, there's a lot of talent out there. And hopefully, man, you get you a title opportunity down the line, man. I really enjoyed this interview, man. You're a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? And I look forward to chopping it up with you again. And I wish you the best moving forward in your career. And look forward to you fighting on the Contender.
Thank you, man. I definitely appreciate you and your time, too, man.
No problem.
My number, man. You call me anytime you want, man.
No problem. Hey, before you get out of here, go ahead and shout out where they can reach you at on all your social media platforms.
Got you. All the fans, y'all can reach me at Ty Brunson on Facebook or Tyrone Brunson Sr. on Facebook. I got 2 pages. Instagram, you can reach me at Ty_TNT_215.
There it is, y'all, man. Make sure y'all check out the Contender for my man Ty Brunson, who is a contestant on there, and see how everything shakes out, man. You enjoy the rest of your evening, and I definitely will be in touch.
Thank you, man.
All right. There y'all have it, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this content. Drop your comments in the comment section down below. And be sure to check out 3kingsboxing.com daily for your latest and greatest updated, unfiltered, and unbiased boxing news and information reported the way it should be. Until next time, I am out. Peace.